Hello, I'm Jim Vergis, the founder of Behavioral Iridology and Genealogy. This talk today is about PTSD. We all have it. What an important topic. PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. It's used quite frequently, and it's quite a bold statement to say that everybody has it. We all have PTSD, some kind of trauma or suffering that we're internalizing, we haven't been able to resolve. Okay, I believe that. It's pretty big to project onto the world. So I decided to turn to the American Psychiatric Association to get their definition of PTSD. So here it is. PTSD is a psychiatric disorder that may occur in people who have experienced or witnessed, I think that's key, a traumatic event, a series of events, or a set of circumstances. That's a lot. So a couple of examples include natural disasters, serious accidents, terrorist acts, war and combat. We're all familiar with that one. Rape, sexual assault. Okay. Historical trauma. I love this one. Historical trauma. Well, that covers a lot, doesn't it? Intimate partner. I'm sure none of you or of us have had any relationship difficulties that have caused us trauma. Violence, bullying, and I would add anybody that has had or been diagnosed with a serious illness or disease. So PTSD, we all have it. It's such an important topic that I've decided to break it out into 4 different sections. And these are going to be 4 reoccurring classes at Chantiful, where we will about every week go into a different topic about what PTSD is in relationship to. So the first class really is about just what is this stress and trauma? How is it stored in the body? The tissues below the chin and up in the head with the memories. How does the nervous system, how do the fluids, how does the body respond to it being there? And once we can understand how it's stored in the body, then we can start to understand the tools and what it takes to work with it and transform it. Now what's interesting, you can't get rid of anything because I think everything comes from the same source and you can't get rid of God. And so the idea is that we're going to work with it and transmute it, transform it, change it. So we have to meet it and work with it. So understanding it in the body is the topic of the first class. The second class is how to chart your family tree, because you're not the first person in your family to have stress or trauma. And guess where it came from? Your parents and your family and your experiences, and guess where they learned theirs from? That's right, your grandparents, their parents, and so on up the line. So this is the power of the genealogy in the family tree, where these reoccurring patterns, when they go unhealed and passed down from generation to generation, build momentum and energy in the body, and ultimately create disharmony, disease, and aging at earlier and earlier ages, not to mention affecting the quality of our relationships. So the third class, so in the second class, I'm going to show you how to actually chart the family and look at the quality of the relationships between your parents, your mother and her parents, your father. We're going to go through the whole format and blueprint I used to do that, so at the end of that class, you'll know how to go home and ask the right questions and chart your family lineage. The third class is, okay, we have all this stuff coming from our family lineage. Now the question is, what did we inherit? Well, that's an easy one because the eyes are a genetic blueprint of inheritance. That's right. Paternal, father side, maternal, mother side. So the patterns in the eyes show us exactly what we've inherited. My right eye is how I relate to father, men, money, authority. My left eye, my mother, creativity, love, spontaneity, feelings, those kinds of things. So when we look at the eyes, we'll be photographing the first couple of people that show up. Their eyes, we'll put them up, and I'll show you how the patterns in the eyes are your life lessons. These life lessons, when they go unlearned, guess what? They hurt. And so we hurt. Life hurts. So when we get the learning, pain is a teacher. When we get the learning, we don't need the pain. That's, to me, a more conscious way to deal with our pain rather than just saying, I hurt, how do I get rid of it? So pain is here to teach us. So let's meet it as our teacher. And the very last class is going to be on intimacy and relationships. We saw that one in the our description of PTSD, intimate relationships. Let's see, do I have stress there? Duh. So anyway, and what we're going to do in that class is we'll take photographs of the first couple couples that come, if we get any couples that come, and I'd like to think we would. So we'll take a couple couples and we'll photograph the eyes. Well, actually what we're going to look at is the attraction of what's bringing them together. What's opposite in the way they acted out, but the same lesson. So the attraction is what brings us together. The inability to deal with that power is what separates us. So the more we can understand what that is consciously, once again, the more we can work with it. So I'm really excited to do this class series. I hope you can come down to Shantiful and join us. Each class does stand alone. They will be repeated. And so come on down, learn about how to know yourself better and how to evolve yourself consciously in your body, because that's what we do. All right. Look forward to seeing you. Take care. Bye-bye.